Now we are looking for the other instructions, for example for add, and later we're going to look at the sub. So let's look at the add sections. Add would be at the first nearly there over there. Okay. 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 Add start from this page 107, and also it has how many pages for add? Only 1, 2, and 3. So it must be for the destinations and also for the what you call that, for the source. So it may be different over here, so you have to understand how to read this one. Okay, let's look at the add. Right, so right now we are going to look at the functions here. Okay, the syntax here, for example, right now we are going to use add. So add dot byte, for example. Alright, so we're going to look D1, D2 to D5. Right, so right now we are going to look at the contents over here. So we're going to take out this one first. Okay, for the reference manual, right? So let's look at over here. What is it? So what is add? Add is the operation source plus destination. Source plus destination. So in this case, this is the source. Source plus destinations, and will be saved at destination. This is correct. So we have the source plus destinations, and then later save to D5. Alright, now you have to look at the assembler here. This is add effective address DN. The second one will be add DN dot effective address. It must be one of them must be data register. So for the case of this one, both are data registers, right? So right now we are going to use the first one. So this is the first priority. So we're going to look at this one. So right now the pattern will be here. So this is going to be the effective address. Let's put EA over here, and later the DN. So because this is the first one, so you have to refer to this one. You might need can use also, so but we are not going to use that method here. But now here we are going to look at this one. Effective address will be the source, and the destination will be the data. Okay, then you have the size. This is the same one. Then you have later the flags. So these are the things that we are not going to use. So let's look at the instruction format here. The difference right now for the template, 4 of the bits are already given with the numbers 1 or 0, because this is a bit, right? So it must be only 1 or 0. And the size also is 16-bit. So the first 4 bits are 1101 is always there, right? So you have to understand, you must put over there. So right now we have to know what we need to use for the register and the op mode, and later the effective address. So the effective address field is based on the effective address, which pattern that you choose. So for the case here, effective address, this is the first one, right? Effective address, then you have the DN over here. So the effective address will be based on your source. So you have to look at the source table later. So let's look at the other 2 tables over here. Okay, so we are going to read the information here. The instruction fields is this one. Instruction field is this one, register field. It will put the value for the register over here based on what register that you choose. For example here, this is the effective address, then this will be your data register. This is the register value, because you see that this is your effective address, right? So this area must be the other one. So right now this is D2, so you're going to later to put D2 over here, which is the value of 2 is 010, right? So this is will be your value for the register. Then the op mode. Op mode, you must use the correct one from here. Op mode field will be based on the size and what the operation that you choose on this case. So for this case, right, so the effective address is at your source and the destination will be always your destination, and later the value will be put later in destination. So here for the case will be, alright, so effective address plus DN, then later save to your DN. So this will be chosen and the pattern is the first one. You cannot use the second one because you are not going to save in your source, right? So because the source right now you define it as effective address, so you have to use this table. Okay, right now this op mode is for this one. You have to choose based on the size that we are going to use is this one dot byte. Then you are going to use 000 for the op mode. Okay, so based on what pattern that you use. Later, you are going to put the effective address, which is this area, this slots, right? So you have the mode, you have the register, which is the same method that we used before. So the register will be what? Based on this one. So you have to look back on this one. So for the effective address field, this one, right, determines the addressing mode. So for this first table versus the second table, the difference is the first one, if the location specified is a source operand. So for this case, your effective address is your source. So for this case is if the location specified is destination operand, means your effective address is your destination. So for this case, for this example, your effective address is your source. So you have to choose this table because this location specified is a source operand. Where you put your pattern here, your source is your effective address. So right now over here, then you have to put the mode. Mode is based on your effective address is D, is also DN, right? Based on this one is DN, even though your effective address, but this is a pattern for DN. So you have to choose mode 000 for this case, and the register is the register number will be 010. Okay. Okay, right now, sorry, this is your, okay, this is 010 is this one, right? Dot byte. This is a D2, correct? So this is 010, and 5 is, you are not using it because you are going to use it for the area over here. This is 010. Alright, so right now you can try to put the informations here. Right, so the first 4 is there. Register is based on the what here? Let's look at register field specify any of the 8 data registers. Any of the 8 data registers, right? For the case here, you are looking at this one, D5. D5 means 101, and the op mode is based on the pattern here. Would be this one, effective address plus data register, and save it to data register. And the case here is byte here, then the mode is 000, and then you have the effective address. This case is for the source, so you have to look at this table. Alright, so the first one for the effective table for your source is also a DN pattern, so the mode will be 000, and the register is 010. This is 2, right? 00. So let's try to change it to hexa numbers. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and then this is going to be yours. So 1101. Okay, this is 1101. Let's try to change it. So binary 1101, change to hexa. This is D. Okay, this is 8 plus 2, 10. 100. A. Okay, this is 0, and this is 2. Hopefully this is correct. Yeah, the answer is DA02. Okay, correct. This is correct. Okay, so you have to look at the command here. For example, later if you want to test yourself, right? For example, here, then you have this type of, for example, go to 2000. So you can see that the source is still the same, right? But now the effective address is different. So instead of the first source is the, because just now you have two, but you have to use the first one. For this case, you have very distinct. One is data register, one is not. So of course, this is going to be your DN pattern. Your source is your data register, and then your destination is your effective address. Alright, so this is, again, this is your, you're not going to use this one. And then the pattern here, you're not going to save it at DN, right? So you're going to use this one, DN plus, okay, effective address, and save it later to your effective address. So let's try to put it inside the instruction code here. Okay, alright. Now the first four is correct. Register, okay, register is which one? So register is based on this one is D2. Alright, this is your D2 register. Okay, then this is going to be 010. Okay, op mode is at dot byte. Then you have to choose which one. You have to choose the second one here. Alright, this is the second one. Dot byte is 100. Op mode is this one, 100. And then for the case of here, right, this is going to be your destination. So you have to refer to destination table. So if the location specifier is the destination operand, so you are going to look at this case. This is a 4 digits only, so you are going to refer to the absolute short here. So mode is 111 and register is 000. Right, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So this is normal, right? This is D. This is 4 plus 1 5. Right, this is 3. This is 8. D538. Compile this one. Yeah, the answer is D538. So that will be the lecture for the add operation. Alright, thank you very much.